What's poppin', world? I hope all is well. Thanks for tuning in. It's your boy, Speaks the Beast. Today, I want to break down these clips on Michael Porter Jr. speaking on his relationship and how he split the rent with a woman who is now his ex-girlfriend. Now, a lot of people have reacted to this, and when they put the, say, thumbnails, titles out, whatever, they painted the picture as if he was paying half with his girlfriend for a place that he also lived in, right? But after doing more research and actually looking at the interview from start to finish, it turns out that he never lived in the apartment that he was splitting the rent with his girlfriend on, right? He was not living there. But we're going to watch this clip and we're going to break this down. Let me know your thoughts on the situation.
Just like going out, it could be just a regular night. It might be a lot. So what do you think is the most money you've ever spent on a woman before?
Bruh.
Keep it real.
Before my last girlfriend, I hadn't spent a penny on. Well, I used to have girls pay for me.
While you was in the NBA?
Nah, not when I was in the NBA. But I'm talking about
rich.
I'm talking about when I was in high school. I used to go to Chipotle and I would have her pull out her card. But that was when I was broke.
Yeah.
Since I've had money, I've only brought like girls on trips or like gave them experiences, but I never like was giving them money or like.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's common for athletes. I was an athlete myself. A lot of times we bond with women who add value. We bond with women who are willing to pay and do these things. So that's not likely for athletes to bond with women who are willing to, pay that price. Let me just put it like that. So that's not uncommon. Before, getting to all the thousands of millions of dollars. Let's keep going.
Buying them expensive things. Until my last relationship, I got into a little relationship with a girl who's from a city that I'm not from.
What city was she from?
That's a little bit of the expectation. And it was cool, like, because at the end of the day, if you love someone, if you care about someone, it's a better feeling to take care of them than it is to, like, I'd rather buy her something, buy her a little bag or buy her this than buy myself something. That's a good feeling.
How long were you in a relationship for?
I was talking to her for probably like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an estimate. How much money did MPJ spend in that year and a half?
Nothing crazy. I mean, probably like, but then I end up like telling her I'll split her rent with her. You know what I'm saying? I end up buying her something.
Hold on.
Yeah, dog.
I know you're not worth $200 million and was splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend.
You talking about that I should pay for the whole thing?
Absolutely. Hold on. $200 million deal and you were splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Now, I understand where the host is coming from, right? You got all this money, and you are splitting rent, right? Which is probably all of $2,000, $3,000, right? With your girlfriend. You worth about $200 million and you splitting rent, which is all of about $2,000, $3,000. I get where the host is coming from. At the same time, though, you got to make sure she ain't in it just for your money and your status. So you got to, allow for her to put some skin in the game, as they call it. You know what I mean? So I get where Michael is coming from. You're like, whoa, I ain't paying you for the whole thing. Right, you don't want to be used, but I do believe in taking care of your woman, right? I do believe in taking care of your woman in every way. Let's keep going.
Because if you around me, I want to know you're here for the right intention.
I'm taking a fucking shot. Like, what are you talking about? The right decision? You worth $200 million. Her rent was probably $3,000, bro.
Okay, but
she killing herself to make half, and then she always with you.
But look,
how is she even making that half?
Okay. First of all,
take a shot of your water, just so everybody knows.
Oh
this is water.
Shot of my water, man.
Yeah,
season coming up. Cheers, my brother.
Crazy.
So
I know you lying.
So check this out.
You cheap, brother.
Check this out. let me get into this.
Yeah.
It's very hard when you have money, as you know, to tell a woman's intentions, right? So I had never.
Want to amplify the value of AI? Introducing SAP Business Data Cloud, a full.
People call it tricking. I had never spent money on it. I had never bought girl expensive gifts before this last girl. And it was cool to do. Like, I liked making sure she was fly. I liked making sure she had nice things. But I still wanted to know that she was with me for like the right reasons. You know what I mean? Because every dude in this particular person's past had money. So I never wanted to feel like a girl was just with me because of what I have and what I could give her, which, you know, that's not a bad thing. If a woman says that her type needs to have money or she's only going to be attracted to do with money, I'm not saying that's wrong, because at the end of the day, a man is supposed to provide for a woman. But
she was providing half the rent.
No, so watch this. I'm just saying. So
just
my
have to be
mindset,
half your girlfriend.
My mindset was like, okay, I still want to know she's in this for the right reasons. So she's looking for a new apartment, and she's looking at these different apartments, you know, in her price range or whatever. And I'm not gonna live with a girl until I'm married. I feel like if you move in with a girl, you're living with a girl, you're dang near married. So I never wanted to do that. So
you never lived with any of your
never
girlfriends?
lived with a girl. Nah, I'm not doing that till I'm.
See, Mike is very smart. You can tell he was raised the right way. He is very smart. Again, very brilliant of him to say that he's not going to live with a woman until he's married, right? He's not going to get into all of that, you know. A lot of people do it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking him for it. Hell, I've done it, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying he ain't doing that. So his way of providing for her was, well, you're looking at these apartments that are out of your price range. I'm willing to pay half of your rent so that you can live as comfortable as you want to, let's just say. So he provided half of the rent. And again, she's his girlfriend. I don't have no problem with that. And yeah, someone will say, well, why can't he pay the whole thing? Well, you know, you want to make sure she's not there just for the money. And then some will say, well, why would he pay anything at all? You know, that's not his wife. I heard a lot of people say that. That's not his wife. Why pay anything at all? Well, you're courting her. You're vetting her. She is yours. And I'm pretty sure for the most part, she's doing the things that you want her to do. So in return, I don't have an issue with him paying half of the rent, you know, especially he has multi millions of dollars. Let's keep going.
Married. So basically, she's looking around. she's looking around for her apartments, and she came across one, but it was way out of her price range. It was like double what she could afford. So I was like, you know, this is really nice. I want you to be able to stay here. I want to be able to pull up and stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you afford? And I'll split it. I'll pay the rest. So I ended up doing that, and I was like, yo, whatever happens, and I want the people's advice on this too, because I'm curious.
I'm gonna give. I am the
so basically, bruh, I said whatever happens in this relationship for the next year, I'm committed to paying this rent.
You're a year by year guy. You committed to the NBA year by year. You committed to.
I'm like, because I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna be together. I don't know if this is my wife. I don't know if it's not. So I'm like, okay, for this next year, I got you. Whatever happens, we could break up. I got you for this next year. I'll split rent with you.
You going into it with the wrong mindset, though.
I know, but bro, I don't know. I just didn't know. So then we end up breaking up 5-6 months into the rent. And basically that's where I'm at now, where I'm like, man, do I keep helping her out? Or is it cooked?
So guys, right here, I want you guys to give me your thoughts on it. So they broke up, right? He said 5-6 months into this lease agreement, right? Now, remember, they've been together for about a year and a half. They've been talking about a year and a half. But 5-6 months into this lease agreement, they break up. If you guys are in his shoes, do you continue to pay the rent because you agree to do it and you know she cannot afford it on her own? Or do you completely pull out because y'all are no longer together? You know, what's the quote unquote right thing to do? What would y'all do? Would you be cold-blooded and just leave out there hanging? Or would you say, well, hey, we went to this thing, you know, I'll go ahead. Would you give her a lump sum of the rent money for the rest of the lease agreement? What would you guys do in this type of situation? I wouldn't. It would be tough for me. Um, I'm a pretty cutthroat guy. Um, but if I was a multimillionaire, I may throw it a lump sum. I don't know. I might say you got to figure it out, or it might depend on why we split. Is it my fault or is it her fault? You know what I'm saying? If it's her fault, I'm definitely probably pulling out. But if it's on me, I probably should at least take care of it, at least for the next month or two. I should take care of the rent for at least the next month or two. Let's keep going.
Because she's not my girlfriend anymore, but I gave her my word. But at the end of the day, it's
What
like,
did how did the relationship end?
because of me.
Yes.
If it was because of her, but because it was because of me.
What did you do? Yeah. Accountability moment. Brother to brother. What did you do that fucked this shit up halfway into the year paying her
She
rent?
probably going to be hearing this too, huh?
Absolutely.
She definitely going to be
share
hearing
your
this.
truth. Why did y'all break up?
Well, first of all, to any girl that I've ever hurt, I apologize.
That's a terrible apology, but we can continue going. This part of the reason he's celibate right now. I want to hear this story, man.
And see, from his reaction, it looked like he was dealing with some other women. You know, he trying to avoid it. He dodging the question. He ain't trying to really come out and say what he did. It probably has a lot to do with other women. That's just my guess. I could be off. But from the way he's acting, it has something to do with other women. Let's keep going.
Yeah, but it was because of me, bro. It was the same thing as well, actually, we weren't technically boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. We had broken up a few months prior.
This is all your story. You never boyfriend and girlfriend when you decide that not
we wasn't
be
boyfriend.
Shit, huh?
We wasn't boyfriend and girlfriend at the time, but I ended up, like it was because of me. Okay. Whatever y'all want to like, it was definitely because of me.
Say your truth.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. It was definitely because of me, brother. But
hold on. I got to ask you a question real quick. You keep saying it's when we wasn't really together.
Yeah.
How many days is that to you? If you and your girl break up today, how many days until both of y'all are actually single?
I'm single tomorrow. Hopefully.
Hey, look, I agree with him. I'd have been in relationships. I'd have been in marriages. If we break up, I am single tomorrow. As a matter of fact, depending on who leaving, right? If I'm leaving, I'm single as soon as I get my stuff out of that house. If she's leaving, I'm single as soon as she gets on up out the house and she ain't got to come back. Meaning I can make a move just like that. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I can make a move just like that. Let's keep going.
Yeah, this guy is toxic.
Hopefully it takes her at least a few weeks to a month. But I'm single tomorrow.
Single
bro.
tomorrow.
I'm in my head now. Let me. There's a caveat to this because I don't want this to get clipped up. So if y'all do clip, put this part in there too.
What city was she from? Can you tell us?
Yeah, in a minute. But we ended things completely about, I want to say 2 months ago, a month and a half ago, and I haven't done nothing since. You know, like when I'm talking about that, I'm really detoxing. I'm trying to figure out like myself. I haven't been with no girl since that situation ended.
Okay, shout out.
Somebody else?
I don't know. Knowing her, probably not, but it ain't no telling, bro.
Are you like a stalking type of guy? Like,
nah,
do you keep tabs on them?
So
you ain't check her Instagram, like nothing?
You think like checking the gram is like stalking though?
Absolutely.
Like, for real?
Hell yeah. If you see her following 608 people.
Oh, no.
All right, guys, we're going to jump on over to the next clip. Let's jump over to the next clip. We're going to keep going.
LA.
Oh,
LA. LA.
Oh yeah, so
he just said that the chick who he was talking about, his ex-girlfriend, is from LA. Let's keep going.
That's why, like, that materialistic nature. Like, I just wanted to make sure she was, we were rocking for the right reasons. Yes. You know what I mean? Because a lot of those girls out there, they'll date a 65-year-old dude.
Oh yeah, they gonna get that shit paid regardless.
Money. Yeah, if he got money, they'll. So I just wanted to make sure it was.
Yeah. So, have you paid your half of the rent? How does that work if you blocked on shit?
No, we were in a little bit of communication. She ended up hitting my phone asking for the bread.
Hell yeah, she gonna keep
which I don't blame her, because she went into that apartment not being able to afford it, and I gave her my word. So
why you just don't send her half for the rest of the year?
Because she need to act right month to month, nigga.
Oh.
See, that's what I said. I said she gonna have to act right if I'm sending that money. I'm pretty cutthroat, but I know 100% where it's coming from. Let's keep going.
Yeah, dude, I've been waiting for you to wake up this interview. There you go.
Nah, I'm just saying. So like, if I'm paying the remaining months, month to month,
yeah,
but I see she's wilding, and like, bro, it's gonna be hard to continue that agreement. You feel me? That's gonna be tough, because if you're out here wilding, get that next dude to pay that rent.
Yeah.
Okay,
you feel me?
I respect. You move like a real street nigga out here. He said you gotta act right. You better act right month to month. It's crazy.
That's a fact.
Because look, like,
all right, guys. That's the last part that I had on this one. But you saw that, you heard that. What are your thoughts on it? If you was in his position, would you continue to pay your? As a matter of fact, would you even pay half? What do you guys think about him paying half of her rent, right? And he doesn't live there. That's his girlfriend. It's not his wife. How do you feel about him paying half of his girlfriend's rent, right? Next, after the breakup, what would you guys do? You halfway through the lease. Do you remain a man of your word and pay the rest of those 6 months, half for the rest of the 6 months? Or do you just cut out and say that she's on her own? Or do you play like him and say, I'll do it as long as she acts right each month, whatever that means. I don't know what acting right means in this type of scenario. You sneaking in the back door on her. I mean, what you got going on? Yeah, as long as what she's staying communications, keep things cordial. As long as she don't get with another guy. I mean, what does that really look like? Her acting right. You know what I'm saying? What are your guys' thoughts on that? Right. I said what I would do. I don't have an issue with him paying as a multimillionaire. Let me put that out there first. As a multimillionaire, he is. I don't have a problem with him paying half of her rent. Again, the rent might be $2,000, $3,000 a month, right? I don't have a problem with him paying half of that while she's his girlfriend, as long as she's moving according to how he wants her to move. Let me put that out there, right? So I don't have an issue with that. And then he's a wise man for not moving in with her prior to marrying. He's a celebrity, he's a superstar, he's an athlete, he's a multimillionaire, X, Y, and Z, right? For the average person, I don't necessarily advise it, but in some cases, that's the way it happened, and things work out greatly. Moving in before marriage, right? It can work. Hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna keep it 100 over here. After the breakup, I would probably, it'll be again, it depends on, is it my fault? Is it her fault that we broke up? And then it would be a cross between her moving a certain way, or I would maybe do it until she found a man. Like, I don't know. That's a tough one right there. That's a tough one. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to answer. But that's all I got. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me. I'm gonna do a lot more videos. I'm gonna jump back in this thing. I took a break. I'm back. I'm gonna try to do some lives, get some panels going. I want to do all of that. I want to have a conversation. Let's take this thing to the next level. Let me be your fearless leader. I ain't afraid to say nothing that comes to my mind. Whatever the topic is, let's get to it, right? Whatever the genre is, let's get to it. But like the video, share the video, leave a comment in the comment section. And remember to share this thing, right? Also remember to subscribe. But the most important thing, remember to keep God first. I love you all. Be blessed.